Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Shapez joined by Ollie Cat and yeah, I just got that from Mr. Ollie Cat just now. Thank you, Cat. Thank you, Cat, for the scratch across the back of my hand. Ouchies. Ouchies, Mr. Kitty. I know he was falling into this gap and he caught himself with my hand, with a claw that just scraped straight down my hand. Ow. Anyway, yeah, it's a great way to start the stream with a great big scratch across the back of my hand. Not even because he wanted me to stop doing anything. No, he wanted me to continue. He was just repositioning. I was gonna fall and caught himself from falling with my hand. Alright. What do I got? I got bandages. I forget if I have any antiseptic. I do have antiseptic. Good. As you can see, the printer is also printing today. What is today? Today is Sunday, November 17th, 2024. Oh boy. Yeah, let's get some Neosporin at least on that. I don't think it needs a bandage or series of bandages. It just needs disinfectant because he carries the bacteria that causes cat scratch fever. Yes, so we have to make sure that the scratches get disinfected because we don't want to get sick. We don't want to get sick with cat scratch fever. Anyway, hello and welcome. What was I going to talk about at the beginning of the stream? Before that, yeah, you did that. You did that to me, Mr. Cat. Yes, I know. You wanna sniffy at it? Yeah. What do you wanna sniff? On my hand. Yeah. Sniff that. That's the Neosporin. From the wound that you caused. You licking? Are you gonna lick me? You gonna try? You gonna try to lick me now? Yeah. I know, baby. I know you didn't do it on purpose. Anyway. Yeah. Got new coffee from Bones Coffee Company the other day. I had placed an order. Remember, we previously had gotten more Halloween-themed coffee from that brand. That was a chocolate hazelnut called Frankenbones and a chocolate mole that was called Frog's Breath, based off of Nightmare Before Christmas. Both were really good. Both were great. In fact, I preferred the Frog's Breath, actually. This time, I got Pina Colada and one of the more Christmas-themed ones called Oh Fudge, based off of A Christmas Story. And they themed the packaging around Christmas Story with their bone branding, their Skellington brands. So I've tried both now, and I very much prefer the Pina Colada. It is a very, very strong pineapple coconut. It's very, very good. Unfortunately, for being called Oh Fudge, it's not that strong of a flavor in it. I don't know if it's just this batch or what, but the actual flavor of it is supposed to be hazelnut and fudge. It's supposed to be hazelnut fudge. I barely taste either of them in the coffee. So, yeah. I mean, it's coffee. It sort of just tastes like what I expect of coffee, more than fudge or hazelnut in it. So the actual flavoring, not that strong in it, which is a little unfortunate. I do much prefer the previous chocolate hazelnut over this fudge hazelnut. But hey, at least I still got the pina colada as well, which is very good, very smooth. I have to be very careful with that pina colada coffee. They're both smooth blends. They go down very easily, but I have to be very careful with the pina colada one because it, yeah, I could end up chugging it straight down the hatch. The whole cup could just go down all in one go, and that's not very good. And I need it to sort of last through the morning. But yeah, that was part of the life side of things, besides just getting a big scratch back of my hand just now, live on air. What else? 3D printing side of things. Tomorrow I have a sale starting, although depending on how much you buy, my discount that I have under the stream for, I think it's a 30% for $15 or more. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think I still have a 30% for viewers, but my overall sale is going to be 25% on everything on both eBay and Etsy, and that starts tomorrow. Yeah, it's a 30% off orders of $15 or more, normally using the eBay or Etsy discounts for my viewers. For my viewers, you do have always the best discount that I offer, but the sale starting tomorrow is going to be one of the highest percentages I've had across the board at one time. So that'll be my cyber sale. It will go from the 18th until the 4th. It ends 12 a.m. start of the 4th, so through the 3rd is the timing on that. And last days for orders for delivery before Christmas, I would say would be the 15th or 16th, depending on how large the order is. It will fully depend upon how large the order is, because that determines how long it will take me to print the items for the order and to get them mailed and in the mail. The orders have to be in the mail by or on the 18th of December in order for them to arrive by Christmas. That is the USPS deadline for packages. So if you are having to send packages for Christmas and you want them to arrive before Christmas, or even like Christmas cards or anything like that, it has to be out by the 18th for Grand Advantage shipping. So yeah, that means that in order for me to have enough time to process the orders, it would, the 15th is basically the last day. Because I ship only on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, generally speaking. I think the 18th is a Monday in December, or a Wednesday. What date is the 18th? It is a Wednesday. So if I send stuff out on the 18th, the next day that I ship is the 20th, and that's even beyond the deadline for priority. Priority deadline is the 19th, and I'm not shipping the 19th, so yeah, for all intents and purposes, the last shipping day for me for orders to arrive from Ground Advantage shipping or even priority mail shipping will be the 18th, so the orders have to come in by the 15th. And if it's a particularly large order, then even before that, like the 14th or 13th. Single items, you might be able to get away with 16th or 17th for orders of single items, because that last ship date is the 18th. I'm just saying, generally speaking, try to make it before the 15th. For even if it's semi-larger order of like 4 items or so. That should be good. But 1 or 2 items, and it depends on the order volume that comes in on those days as well. I may be able to get some orders, but I may not be able to get all of the orders in time for the 18th. I'll try. I'll try. But yeah, that's going to be coming up. That's my Etsy eBay update for the day. Today, what is currently printing is one of these 15 slot trays for DVD cases. So behind me I have, all these like PS4 era games and other consoles actually. It's a case holder that holds 15. These back here hold 10. But yeah, 15 on this. It's really, really wide. It's really, really wide. Really, really wide. And in fact, I've recently, for this tray, made permanent as the only option this raised back wall. Ignore all this mess of stringies, because those stringies I'm going to be cleaning up. I have to post-process these items before they ship. This order was for 4 of these, and what's printing is the 4th one. And I also have 2 more orders to print even after that one, but that'll be the only one we do during the stream today. What else? What else? Oh, yes! On the content side of things, there is an incentive program through YouTube that has that I am going to be participating in, where I will get money for having some members-only content, for posting some members-only content that needs to remain members-only through December 17th, and I have until December 17th to get the content out. What content do I need? I need 2 posts for members only. Focus. There we go. The 2 posts have been made in the community section on YouTube, so this will only be for YouTube if you're on Twitch. On the YouTube channel community section, I have a couple of posts. One is just mostly just thanking folks for sticking around. My members on YouTube have been going precipitously down recently because of a decision that I made to no longer really cover Factorio content. It was never a healthy thing for the channel to be effectively 100% dependent upon playing Factorio, specifically playing Hyanodon's mods for Factorio, an even smaller subset, niche. Yeah, I can't, continue the channel indefinitely doing that one thing. I won't do that. And since I just completely burnt out on the concept of playing Factorio for good, the folks who are around only for that are leaving, basically. And good riddance. If you are only here for the Factorio content, then good riddance. But for those sticking around, thank you so much. For those new members who may show up going forward, thank you so much. I will also need to post 2 members-only videos. Now, these member-only videos will not include any gameplay whatsoever. They will not be me playing video games or modding video games. It's not going to be anything like that, because, frankly, that type of content should not be locked behind a paywall for any stretch of time. I consider that to be a gross violation of the whole system where we can even make videos like this. So, no, not going to do that. They're going to be more vlog style. They're going to be like this, me talking in front of the camera. In this view, that's going to be what they are. Going to be me talking, telling stories, And I will announce that of these two videos, one will be a bit more focused on... Sorry about that. The one is going to be about my 3D printing journey. I'm going to talk about just reviewing where we began, how things went, what the journey has been with this 3D printing stuff. Just as a reminder for folks who haven't like watched everything that I've ever done, you know, because I've pretty much discussed the 3D printing stuff from the beginning all the way till now. Like, this has been included in my little pre-stream talks for like since it began. How long ago was that? I even need to consider how long ago that was. It was during the pandemic, so it was not particularly long ago. I think it was actually more like 22, or even last year. Relatively early last year. That's when it started, I think. Because yeah, this will only be the second holiday season that I am offering my 3D printed stuff. Gosh, it's hard to imagine. It's only actually been over a year. Oh, more like a year and a half ish, where I've been like running the shop and doing the 3D printing stuff. But yeah, I'll have a video where I talk about that, talk about like what printer I started with, the filaments that I've been using, the printers I've bought over time, my thoughts on the printers that I've bought over time, what I would buy instead now, what I would like to get in the future, etc., etc., and things like that, and things like the types of items I've designed and all of that. The other video will be about, well, I was just pulling random stuff out my ass at the time. I was thinking about it, but the other one I think is just going to be talking about computers, what my computer story has been. Where did it start? What was my first computer experience of like having access to a computer on a regular basis? What was the first household computer we had? How did that change over time? What was the first one I bought for myself? What was the first desktop I bought for myself? How did I upgrade that over time? Etc. etc. Where we're at now? Where would I want to be? What are the types of things I would like to do? That sort of stuff. So those will be the two videos that I make that will be members only, at minimum through December 17th. They may just stay there as members only. But that's part of a program for YouTube that is looking to incentivize people making more members-only content, and I will be getting paid for completing this a total of $200 for posting 2 members-only videos and 2 members-only posts. So I already have the 2 posts up, so I just have to get the 2 videos done and made and posted, and then YouTube will just give me $200. Not immediately. It'll be, like they said, within 60 days of the close of the program on the 17th. So 60 days after December 17th is when I'd actually see it, but, you know, money's money, and I'm not going to turn that down when it seems somewhat trivial as something to actually get done and do. It's like, okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you, YouTube. So, I think that just about covers the pre-stream stuff. Let's get into Shapez 2 and play Shapez 2. I didn't talk about the games I've been playing. It's just been Morrowind. It's just been Morrowind the entire time. Oh, and I see I didn't have my thingy. There's the thingy. It's floating. Let's make it not float. There we go. It is no longer floating. And I don't have a cat with me right now. Unfortunately, we'll see if we get other kitties around. Oh boy. Stuff and things, huh? Last time we met, we worked on the crystal tasks. We finished task 33. Today we are going to be working on and ideally finishing task 34. Ideally. We also we reviewed kind of the logic to go through for 35 and 36. So that I have a general idea of what I'll need to do for all of these. Now, I did make this. It is almost finished. This will need some modification and extra colors brought in. In the meantime, I have to unpin some of this. In the meanwhile, a make anything machine exists and should be now making, yeah, this guy. The next random task, not even random, the next regular task, number 21 is what it's on now. Having progressed quite aggressively last time through a lot of the various steps and tasks. We are in a race for... We are in a race with the man, basically, to chew through everything that it can do before needing to do the random ones. And that is the end of 32. We're basically racing between, can I finish all of the crystal tasks before the make anything machine finishes all the regular tasks, like the non-crystal tasks. Yeah, because it can do all of the non-crystal tasks. It cannot do any of these crystal tasks because they all involve swapping, except for like the very first thing here. Make anything machine could make this, but it can't do any of the others. Across the board, it can't do anything else. Oh yeah, I also did the first step of 35 last time, and was looking at the work that would be involved with the second step, requiring me to basically just throw out everything I did for step 1. And this one was looking to be pretty easy. Okay, we finished that. So we'll move on to the third step here of 34, Lightless Flash. Alright, so where am I working? Over yonder. Okay, what am I looking at here? So that is the output. What do I need to change now? So this is the top right corner. Top right corner stays the same. Bottom left corner stays the right. Right. I was thinking about my logic and how I've built these. I've been building it as each individual corner separately, but as it turns out, even when there's a gap, an actual crystal gap, because we determined last time that the only trash that matters are the adjacent corners when doing this crystallization here, if I only really need the corner, what's to stop me from making the actual intended opposite corner at the same time? Particularly if there is an intended object on the other side. Now, in this case, this little pin here is stopping me. So in this very instance, because there's this pin gap and there's a higher crystal here, yeah, it matters. I can't do it where I fill in this opposite corner at the exact same time. But there are situations where we could do that. Yeah, because that would fill in with this crystal if I tried to have both of those together. But these two, those two could be together. Theoretically. Maybe. No, just some thoughts I had after last stream. It's like, wait a minute. If the thing that's opposite doesn't matter, then could it be my intended result? Maybe. But as it turns out, not always. Anyway, this quadrant needs to change to a layer 1 yellow crystal with a bunch of stuff stacked on top of it. So since this is pretty much completely changing, let me think about this. So what do we have here? There's an uncolored object here getting stacked on a blue. Alright, and you are, like, pinned? Are you pinned? Yeah. Do you stay pinned? No. So I'm gonna clear that. I'm gonna clear all that. And then for these, I need to do more modification because I'm going to need to have the pinned section be the bottom. And I'm going to need to add another painting section. Alright, so the painting section's already been added. It just needs to run that. And then I have to determine what color it needs to be, whether or not I'm pinning it. I'm thinking that I'm not going to pin that one. I'm going to pin this one. And it's not going to be blue. Neither of these are going to be blue. Because I need white and yellow. And not blue. And I... Actually... What? Wait. For now, yes, I don't need blue on layer 1, but I'll need to return to it. Okay, game. Sure. So I'll keep that around. This is not the only thing that needs yellow. I'll need yellow down here as well. Right, this is going to be a little throughput limited on this step, not the current one, because this thing changes to red from yellow. Yeah, because this whole process is going to use all of my yellow. Yes, this will be yellow. Then white. now if I clear that. Hey, white. Get going. So that's the pinned white and yellow. Alright, now I need the trash. I'll need to combine the trash with this, do another stacking step, and then a crystallizer step. Now how am I going to do the inputs? I don't know. I don't know, okay? That's the way. That's the way I want it. Is this my favorite game? I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite game. It is a game I am enjoying. And that's all that matters. Alright, let's route these. That's nice. Yes. Now, I mean, based purely off of time played for a single-player game, you could say that my favorite game is Factorio. But I'm never going to be playing Factorio again, and I don't enjoy it anymore. So, is it still? Or was it ever my favorite game? I can't say that for certain, because it's definitely not now. That should... Oh. Right. I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing this very wrong. Let's clear that. So what I actually need is something completely different. Oops. There we go. So yeah, these need to get in here. And then these go out. It'd really be better if this was all... What? Layer 2. Oh. I have to swap the sides for these. Boogers. Crystals can be stacked on. You can't stack on, from the top. They can't fall without breaking. There. That gives me what I want. Oh, next random task is done. Let me just finish routing these. Not random task. Next regular task is done. I need to be clear. The make anything machine task is finished, so we can move on there. That next item. It's currently 30 on the third task of Nova Nova Sightseer, number 21, out of 32 tasks. We are, of course, racing to see which side wins, the automated side or me, going through these crystal tasks. Alright, so the other thing that changes is this guy. We need to swap this top color with yellow. No, with green. Green is this first one. Do I have a green? that I can bring over. Doesn't look like it for now, so let's instead do that. I still need the blue. As blue. What actually changes here is that this top object, this object gets painted. So I need to break that, add a painting line. And bring in a paint, a yellow, or a green in this case. I can only bring in color from somewhere else. And which layer are you? 3, of course. Wait, this is crystals. This isn't painting. I need painting. Where's painting, like, linear 4 belts? Did I just never do that? Probably not, huh? Alright, that'll just take a little time for that green to get here. Once it does, we'll start painting these lines. Oh. You know, I could have just had this here. That's better. That's a lot better. Oh, right, because of that, it's actually not as much as I was thinking of the yellow on here. I do have enough yellow. My brain. And I determined that last time, and I just forgot about it. Because, yeah, that's just one belt of the yellow. Or, yeah, one belt equivalent of the yellow here, and one belt down here. It's just, like, routing that down and over for the next step when I need yellow instead of green. Although, I do need to keep this here because this needs to be replaced with red. For the last piece. For the last step of this task. Actually, green gets rerouted. It goes up top. It replaces this cyan, which is weird. Oh, and, well, you need to be, like, completely redone, though, because you've got that crystal gap there. So you need to break. Weird that those other corners, this corner and this corner, pretty much stay the exact same through the entire time. Hey, we got stuff here. Let's have a look-see at this. That's what we've made. That's what we need to make. I think that's accurate. That looks pretty accurate to me. This changes a little bit on the next thing. Because I will be needing a stacked trash in the next step, and I'll need the blue circle. I may as well start getting that set up. I need a cut blue circle, goodness. What circles am I using here? Just that? So I'm free on like all level 2s. And the level 3s. Oops. Where am I using blue right now? One there, one there, one there, and nothing there. So I do have a freebie on layer 1 for blues, but I'm just going to keep this, put it layer 3, and then move down here. Right, so that's going to give me those blue corners again. The issue is that I'll have to like move this over to here, to the right. And I'll need another stacking line over here. These colors don't change, it just adds this layer here. Oh, and it gets rid of the pin as well. I just have to get rid of the pin, get the 2-layer trash in. So I'll need to layer my trash. Send it into here with these blues. thought it would be one tile off, and it was. Whoops. The heck? So that's where that 2-layer trash will come in. Then it runs through the crystallizer from there, so I have to pretty much run this guy to here, to these lines, and that's the only change that will need to be made outside of the removal of the pins, and that will make this 5-layer piece. Just swap the color here, and that'll be that. So we're pretty much done with the next step on this shape now. With the setup for the next step on this shape. I guess there's one thing I can do, and that's to pull in these layer 2 things. Trash. Alright. Now that you are finished, we just have to wait for 12,000 of it to accrue. Okay. Down. Or over yonder. What am I looking at as the next thing I want to do? Right. I totally made that thing, and I didn't let it go. Right, next, copy that. Go to the input. Figure that. Take us back. Alright, so down here, I am actually making already this thing. For this entire time, this should have been accruing the 9,000. Unfortunately, I did not have the rail connected, so whatever. Let's add another rail, another pair of locomotives. They'll start picking things up and this will start moving again. That means that I should now be looking at making this. Oh, look, it's a gap. Add another gap. Sigh. Alright, this one's called Break It Till You Make It. By the way, this set of tasks, yeah, break it till you make it. We're definitely going to be breaking it till we make it. Actually, that's the third piece. This is the one we're going to work on now. In fact, I'm going to, like, unpin all those. Sweet. Okay, I need purple. Well, I need a lot of magenta, I need a lot of yellow, and that's it. Also thinking. Yeah, I could do those opposite corners in the same step. It slightly influences the swapping order, but I think I'll be fine. No matter what. No matter what. No matter what. What? What I am going to need is something like this, where I have the opposite corners for trash. Yeah. Let's begin. Bah. No, I didn't want to go to that. Take me back. I want to push B. Perhaps I should mention that the other day the developers put out a announcement asking for feedback on a new mechanic that they are looking at introducing into the game. That mechanic is that they're looking to change/add stacked platforms into the game. That is having up to 3 layers of platforms at a time. So say that this has layer 1 as a platform, they're looking to add extra Z height to have a second and a third layer of platforms. And having the mechanics work out so that you can actually translate your space belts, you know, how it goes down like this now, use sort of that to make it go up instead of just always down. And then each one of these would have all 3 layers of the conveyor belts as well. Figured that was interesting. Definitely something that makes sense to exist. It's just, in a game like this, do we really need that as a method of reducing overall footprint? Like, do we really need that extra little bit? Yeah, it's fine. It's just, is it necessary? Not really. But cool. It's one of those things that's cool, though not really necessary. But hey, I'll take more use of research, because yeah, we kind of have a bit more research in the game available than we need to clear everything out. Alright, then for the colors, honestly, I'm thinking of compactifying a build for colors. No, not you. Color mixer. Is it 6? 6 or 8? 8. See, this is a point where it would be good to have a T intersection, but it doesn't exist. It's like, oh, do I go up here? Yeah, you see how odd it is to try to do this in this way? Let's instead try to do that. So the problem with this, then, is I can't do that. It's like it needs to be out an extra layer or an extra width. Hey, Mr. Cat. Ollie Cat, rubbing my leg now. Are you trying to apologize for the big scritch you did across my wrist? Not my wrist, the back of my hand. And it's similar with this too. It's like, okay, so it's like reversed. Okay. I guess that'll do as a general build. And this is actually... right. Yeah, this is actually correct. Volume-wise. Oh, right. It makes 2 belts of output from 2 belts, or 2 pipes of output from 2 pipes of input. So that's just a little bit more compact, I think. Slightly, ever so slightly more compact. It might have been easier if I'd like offset this over the tile, but whatever. When and / if we actually do get the T intersection where it's possible to have this keep going and have the uppies, this whole thing can get compact by another tile inwards. Because that's the only limitation of the pipe mechanics that I have for this, is just that I can't have a T. If we could have a T, a true vertical T, we have the horizontal Ts, we don't have the vertical Ts, we need the vertical Ts. If we had those, it'd be so much neater and compact. Any oozles. That be that. So that makes the colors, the mixed colors. I think I'm going to do the mixing locally for this. Just by the way. Oh yeah, something finished. You finished already? Oh goodness. Well, back here I go. It's now time for this shenaniganery. La da 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 dee da. Okay. Please tell me I've got the space here. Okay. Remove those pins. That is correct. And then I have to run this. And that should be it. That should be that. Completely. That should be the only changes that need to be made. Wait, why only 2? What is going on here? Don't know. Alright, so the preview there shows me what looks like the exact shape that I intend to make, so I will move on from that. Alright, this thing, this guy right here. Now bring in 4 belts each. Yeah, 4. Blah. What am I thinking? I do need colors. Mining, fluid mining. Need this guy, need the reds for the magentas. All I need. I only need the magenta and I only need the yellow, so that's gonna need green. And blue, but I need more red than I need blue. Oh, there's more. More red being mined. Oh, there's even more red mined. Oh boy. How about the blues? Give me the blues. And greens. I need green. Show me a good green. That's a good green. Right there. That's a good green. That's a good step 1 for red. That's better for red. And then where's the blue? The blue is over here. Okay, the trick here on the red is that I need the red to be input twice. It's unfortunate, but I do need to have the red input twice. I thought. Because I need 4, not 3. Well, that's finished. Starting 22. Yeah, just because I need 4 of this red. Needs its own line. And I need 2 of the others. Okay, how do I want to do this? Actually, I think this is a little more than I need for the red, and it's actually double what I need. way more than what I need for the blue and the green. Because the blue and the green I only really need. Three. Alright, I only need 2 for the blue and 2 for the red. Or, blah, 2 for the blue, 2 for the green, and 4 for the red. Because each one is 4 belts worth. Which is, you know, what I get when I get these fluid catchers in. Okay. That'll be that. Then it's just a matter of getting all the pipes out and to where they need to go. And we're still waiting on the green and the blue to arrive. So this will be enough for just this one. For just this one, I'll need to add green, apparently, as we move along. And we'll see what other shenanigans we'll need to get up to as we continue down that thing, down that pathway. I'm gonna put those in there. That'll be my processing of the trash. Okay, that will be cut into pieces. Yeah, it'll be cut into pieces. Oh yes, I do need a trash crystal. I forgot about the trash crystal too. I have extra red, so I will use the extra red as my trash crystals. May as well. Trash crystals, meaning I need 2. Because in the developer's infinite wonderful wisdom, they decided that crystallization is going to need a lot more color than painting. Double the color versus painting. Okay. Arrangements. I need to cut. Do I really need quads? Or can I get away with opposite corners? Can I make these corners simultaneously? No. No, I cannot. Just can't do it because it has that gap there. might be just... I could do the other opposite corners at the same time, and that's my plan. So to do that, I will need to make an opposite corner version of these. Which means stacking. That's the way. That is the intent. That's exactly what I need. Wow, you're done already? Alright, well, from there, what do I need to do? I need trash. Okay, what sort of trash processing am I going to need? So for the gap here, I need a trash crystal. That covers half. I think in this case it doesn't really matter how large it is. Yeah, in this case I can have whatever size it needs to be. So that's just going to be layer 1. Quarter? I need to cut this in half, actually. Crystallize that with the red. Whoops. Why does N take me there? I don't know. They're changing that behavior, by the way. Dang it, I lost my orientation here. Okay. Crystals. It could be even higher. But I'll leave it as this. Okay. I think that this is fine because that has to break anyway. Then it's a matter of stacking. These guys. Wait. Am I dumb? We are halfway through today's stream already. My goodness. I'm gonna need one more. Yeah, that's all. That's what I need. I need all that. All of that, yes. Every single bit of it. And then rotations. Okay. I don't really like how this is, because this is supposed to be the top right corner. And from here, I need another 2-layer diagonal trash. Or could it be a pinned? It could be a pinned diagonal trash. Ah. Ugh. More stacking. Okay. That'll have to do. And then crystallize yellow. Yes. Yes, that should be fine. That should work. So this is the top right corner. On this. It's the top right corner. The whole bottom and everything else can and should and will break. And only that top yellow should stay. But that's only one corner. That's for only one corner. And in fact, because of that, I think I'm gonna have to move some stuff around because I don't think I have enough space here. I can't do the whole thing in one 3x3 foundation. As much as I would very much like to, I don't think I'm going to be able to. But I was going to put the other diagonal corners in here, and then the layer 1 in the bottom right corner in here. Because these should be able to swap into place without breaking anything. This needs a breaking, this doesn't in this corner. So I can do one more crystallization step by making these opposite corners first, or together. That is my intent. In fact, there's a couple ways to do this. I could pin these and stack No, I shouldn't do that. I should crystallize a layer 1 trash. And that would give me the diagonal magenta crystals. Then you stack the layer 2 on top of that. But the layer 3 is actually going to need a 3-layer trash. So to add another 2 layers of the trash on top. So that's going to need, yeah, like three trash layers total. Ooh boy. Alright, well, at the start, though, I just need the 1 layer of the trash. The 1 layer of the trash crystallized, actually, so I can run the crystallizer here. There. Bring in magenta. I'll bring in this magenta. Sigh. Pipe logistics. Don't you just love pipe logistics? Okay, that gives me that. That will mean that these need to be rotated 90. Okay. Then I have to stack that on this here. The question is, do I bring that to here? I think so. Stacking. In fact, actually, this is gonna need a bit of stacking, a fair bit of stacking. So I'm going to need to run my run my stackers. Like so. I think that's enough. Oh, that's finished. Okay. Yeah, let's go back and work on that. So the intent here is I will bring in the trash, 2 layers of the trash to form the 2-layer trash slot. Then we crystallize yellow, and that should make the correct opposite corners. And it would end up with 3 layers of trash. It's not rotated right, but whatever. Anyway, back here, what are the changes that need to happen for this now? So the top layer needs to be green and not white. We're also needing to crystal break now the layer 2. This changes to red from yellow, so we no longer need the yellow. This no longer needs to be green, it needs to be red. Okay. That's fortunately the only change that needs to happen here, is that that becomes red. This, though, needs an entire extra crystallizer in it. And the trash needs to change. So where can I add my white crystallizer array? I think in here. Is where it's going to have to be. I mean, that works just as long as it's correctly rotated. And it's a correct spacing. I see. Okay. So that needs to be white. I have to get the white to it. 2 layers of the white. Do you have the ability to go in that way? Yes. So I will send that in there. The white still... the white does not need to happen anymore here, because that actually is going away. Ooh, that's right. I have to crystal and then stack. Oh god. Yeah, that really changes things. Do I from scratch this? It might be best to from scratch this. Yeah. Unfortunate, but it's gotta happen. Alright, cutting quads. Start with cutting a quad. Cutting a painted quad. Come on, autosave. Twice. I don't even remember which one of these I need. Might be you. That finished? Oh, good. Blue. And I need green. I do not need this white. Alright, so that'll be the green quads of the gears. Oh boy. So then this stuff. What do I need? I need the trash to be what? I need one corner directly attached to the specific corner that I am working with here. So this is the left side, so I need my trash for layer 2 to be on the left side corner. Yeah, layer 1 and 2, left side trash. Actually, no, that's where I need the crystal, so I need it on the right, so I need it here. I need the 2-layer trash here, so that the crystal can go this way, this 3-piece, and it'll be 2 layers on this side, but it'll be covering here to here. It'll be 2 layers to here and here, but the idea being that when I do that cut and swap, the trash that's here stays attached to it when it's swapping in to the other side, or the other side swaps into it, and because it has layer... It needs layer 3, actually, to stay attached here. It'll need to have a layer 3. Oh, there's Mr. Cat, who's joined me. Oh, you got the stuff, things. Hey, give cat and hide that because the print finished printing. Hey, Mr. Ollie Cat. You're back. You're back, Ollie. Wanting more pets. Wanting more pets. Do you deserve pets after giving me that scratch on the back of my hand? Do you deserve the pet? I know you were just falling and catching yourself from falling into this gap. Catching yourself from falling into the gap. Yeah. Catching yourself on my hand. When I was trying to brush you. I was trying to brush you. Get some of that loose hair off with the brush, and then he just gets me with a claw. It's like, do you not want the brush? Yeah, I know, Mr. Cat, but I need to use this. Thanks. Okay, so trash specifically, I will need you to change at the beginning. I only need the bottom right corner as 2 layers. And then I will need to add the 3rd after. Add a 3rd and a 4th after for the white. And it needs to be the diagonals. The full diagonals. So cool. That means that this has to stay. It needs to get brought over. And I will need a cut of this. Cutting. Actually, this is just simple cutting. Bah. Ollie Cat on the chair. And I need it to be the bottom right corner. This one. bring those over. Okay. Stacking. And let's try to be at least semi-efficient with how I'm routing these. Okay. Run that through a crystallizer line. They will actually be... Because I can't put it there, it's more realistic to have it this way, I guess. Alright, this crystallizer needs to be a dummy, a breaking crystallizer. And since I'm not using the yellow... actually, I am using the yellow. What am I thinking? Wait, where's the green? Hello? You're only on layer 3? Cool. Yellow, 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 yellow is a circle. So I actually need another circle. Great! So that'll go over there. Because I need another thingy locked in. And it can't be the green because it's supposed to be the yellow. Okay, the result of this gives me that, and the whole point is that it breaks. The entire point is that it is meant to break. Okay, and then more stacking. So layer 3 needs the yellow. Alright, so this is actually a multi-step stack. 4 inputs. Three inputs. What's this? Yeah. And it's 3 because what I need to do is I need to put this yellow. Need to get all of this combined. And they hook up here. Then I gotta get hookups on all of those. That's gonna be interesting. Because they're these. These guys. Have to get in here. So it might actually be a little bit better if all of that was actually there. And at layer 3. Okay, so the first one needs to be in there. Second one in there. Third one in there. Fourth one in there. What does this give me? It gives me that. Yeah, so now I run it through the white crystallizer. And that'll give me the white on that top layer. It'll give me that white. And then I have to stack the green on top. So another crystal process. Except this time it's white. Okay, and that is what I intended. So then it's just one more stacking. And that's all these. Okay. Now to see if any of this actually works. Oh. See, I didn't realize that that was broken. Not like this yellow actually does anything at the moment. And all of this needs to update its colors, so I need to hit I there. Grab all 4 of those, hit I a couple of times. But let's have a look at this. That should match this. It sure as hell looks like it to me. And that is because when this swap happens, all of the trash dies. Yeah, all of the that yellow crystal goes away completely, as well as the extra white that was there. All of that just disappears. And so that leaves me with only my intended quarter. Yep. Peppers. Then all this needs to do is move over to reds, and that'll be that. And that's the end of 34. That's the last one. Mr. Cat behind me. He's gotten comfies. I can hide the thingy again. That one. Gotten comfy, big boy. Behind my head. He likes being behind my head. I don't know why. It must be a hot spot. Must be hot behind my head. Nice and warm. Okay, we are working on now this particular shape. And I need to bring in the trash for this. Oh, that finished, so... Oh boy. Sus ritual. Sus melding ritual is about to take place. Very, very sus. Number 23. Do the make anything machine. Okay. So where's the trash that I need for this? / intended stuff I need for this. So what is the intended thing? I need the gear piece. So I need the single gear piece brought over. What rotation does it need to be? Actually, no, I need the blah. Blah, blah, blah. I need the double. Yeah, it needs to be this, in this rotation. It'll be coming in layer 1, but in order to get there, I have to have it on layer 3. And then from here, I have to layer back up. At least one of them. Yeah, that didn't need to be layer 2. Okay, now for this. This pipe is just too in the way. Yeah. This helps. The rest will come in from like below or layer 3 or something. Okay, so those are the intended pieces. Then the other 2 inputs are what? Why do I need 2 other inputs? Isn't it just a... Oh, the other 2 inputs are because it needs to be a 2-layer trash? Yeah, it's because I need to add another 2 layers of trash, and I was thinking it would be easier to put it in there as is. But we'll see. Well, that will work. Then the other one comes in from layer 3. So that makes that, which then crystallizes yellow. Okay, so then I have to get 2 yellows in. I guess I'm kind of forced to send these this way, down to here. This may be where I combine everything to end it. Yeah, that'll have to be where I'm combining. And somewhat conveniently, guess I can run the yellow in this way. That will do. Okay. So yes, that is what I intended to make. The swapping logic will have to be very different because I have done this way in my attempt to save on ink, on paint. And then the final corner for this is going to need what? It is going to need more trash. It needs a crystallized trash, just as before. Why did I do that so far away from the thingy? Alright, now I need the magenta brought here. Uh-huh. Cool. That is what I wanted. Because only one corner matters, not the others. Then I just need to stack this. Stack this on this. Yep. That means one more thing brought over in here. Great. Great. I'm going to need to do a lot of leaping. Maybe. Autosave. Bah. Fine. Oh. That one's done. Blue one's done, now it's time for the yellow one. That's better. Okay, then these. We'll need to jump over this. And get down over here. I may as well keep it layer 3. Okay, stacking. connect. That would be bad. Okay. So that's not where I need you to be. Time to rotate. Alright, that puts it there, and that's fine. That's actually the final piece that's needed for this. I have to bring this into here now. Probably through this layer 1. Alright. Now for all of the stacking logic, or swapping logic, excuse me. Now I have all of the necessary pieces of this puzzle exist. I just need to figure out / remember what is where. So this top right, I think, is the... It's the top left, actually. So that is this. The red needs to be destroyed. Why is there extra yellow? Oh, it's this one. This one is the intended piece, this corner. So it's the bottom right when it should be the top left. It's just 180 off of where it needs to be, ultimately. Do I want to do that swap? Or that rotation? I think yes. Just because I don't want to, like, be confused by what I'm working with. So, with it rotated properly, the break means that I need to do the one that's down. Is it the one that's down? Hold on. Have I done this correctly? I don't think I've done this right. No, it needs to be this right one, the right-hand side. Yeah. Alright, swappers. Okay. Just sanity check. What? Oh, right. Duh. That's not the cutting hang. That's not the cutting plane that I need. Not the 180. What? Oh. Oh yeah, no matter what happens. Okay, so there is something I've done improperly here. So the red is being destroyed, and it's dropping the layer. It's not holding the layer when the yellow layer 2 trash dies. So actually what I'm missing here is that the trash needs that layer 2 as an object, solid object, not crystal. Why does it have crystal, though, is the question. Why is there a layer 2 crystal? What did I do? What have I done? What have I done? So, what have I done? I did that, and then stacked that, and then stacked a pin. And I can't do the pinned. That's what I've learned. I can't stack a pinned trash. It needs to unfortunately be a 2-layer trash. Yeah, so that has to be actually stacked. Unfortunate. Yeah, I do have layer 2 stuffs I can use to stack. Might have to do... 4 of these. But out here. And let's redo this. So now, if I try to swap, what? Why? Oh, Yep. Yep. Okay. I get it. Yep. So much for that. I have... What? Wait. Aha! We're almost there. That's it. That's the one. Oh, but I can't do that step next. I need the other item, the other side in. And that needs to be rotated. And then that needs to be rotated, and then that needs to come in there, and that is the shape. Okay, that's the logic. So that's a counterclockwise, that's a 180. Okay, so that just means it's a single clockwise. Yeah. That gets that rotation correct. This is a counterclockwise. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need 4 of this. Yeah. Yeah, good luck me with needing this layer 3 and needing 3 layers for this, too. Actually, I can get away with 2. What am I thinking? Yeah, that'll do. Wait, what? No. Somehow I missed this first down. Okay, run that there, run this up, run this down. And then run these. To there, and then be very happy. And then happiness. Woohoo. Load a train. Where am I going with this train? Vortex is up there. Train on here. Oh my god, and that was just the second one. Yeah. That was just the second piece. We happen to have 3 more steps here. 3 more tasks after this. Now, that's just addition. Oh, and another crystal break. Brick. It's addition plus a crystal break. Plus a lot more trash, of course. Plus more trash, yes. And a bunch of green. The next one is... easy-er? Because you pin at the end. You make the 4-layer thing and then you pin at the end. Yeah, same here. It's like you just make the 4-layer thing and you pin in the end. What's the difference here? Is we have now 2 crystal breaks rather than 1. All it did was take that crystal out. That's the only effective change between this step and this step, is it took 1 crystal out. I'll need to redo the build for those. I might be able to squeeze this in to this. Why are you having throughput troubles? Because I do need to have 2 of you. Because I am a dum-dum. Means I don't need that many rotators, but whatever. I only need 1 rotator each. Okay, that's done. Next, copy that shape code. Go back to rando. Configure that. Okay. That's the next one to be made. And now we wait for 12,000 to accrue on the shape. It's over here. Neat. Okay. So now what? Now we go over here, where we were making this, and it's time to expand this considerably. Alright, this thing. How do you stack a crystal on top without it breaking? You don't. You build it and then you break a lower crystal where the hole is. You have a crystal where the hole is and you break that crystal to make a hole beneath a crystal. There's no stacking involved. We've done this multiple times now, including in this very shape in this shape that I was just working on. The whole point of this here. So here we have this corner. This is my corner that I want from this whole thing. This is the only thing I want out of the whole thing. So the important part is that I have this section here being crystal, and then when I swap in an intended shape into this quadrant, when I swap in an intended shape into this quadrant, this bottom layer breaks and it makes a hole here, and because this trash is 3 layers, it props up, it keeps held in place these top 2 layers because this trash is 3 layers. And since the new thing that comes in is going to be at least 3 layers tall, ideally, for the intended shape that's in this quadrant here, I can then get rid of this trash to put the next intended thing in. Or the intended half in, actually. For the final swap, it's the other half. Because the way that I'm designing is I kind of try to do each quadrant separately, and in the case of this particular shape, I did 2 quadrants at the same time because they are identical. Here, with this, these 2 are intended shapes, and they're opposite from each other, meaning I can cut them, I can swap them out independently, since they won't interact with each other from swapping. So I'm swapping in, I'm making... I swap in here into the red part, which deletes the red, and it leaves that 1 yellow piece. So that's giving me an intended shape. I rotate that to the side here. And on the other side, I swap in a corner into the other half piece. I make the other half piece through this swap. And then they swap into each other here. And that makes the intended shape in the end. Hello, and welcome. It's been a while since I've seen that name. It's been a little while. Hello. I'm just now gonna start working on this particular shape, which is not difficult in the current phase of things. I'm just trying to remember, yes, here, so I need to switch some colors, and I need to do painting, yes. So there is this blue crystal. Hey, thank you so much for rejoining as a member on YouTube. It's very much appreciated. I'm gonna be getting a couple of members-only vloggy type videos out. Hopefully both of them this coming week, but we'll see. If you haven't been watching my content for a bit, just to reiterate, I'm not playing Factorio again. I have not purchased Space Age, I have not played Space Age, I have not watched Space Age, because from what the developers released in their Friday Factorio packs over time, I was not impressed at all by the mechanics that were being added, and in fact found them to be tedious and boring. And I have zero interest in playing the Factorio expansion. And I left Factorio having been extremely burnt out on it, and I have no intention to really return to Factorio again at any point. On Discord, I put monetarily what it would take to make me want to play it again. Slash, not really want to, but would make me play it again. I named my price on Discord, on my announcements section, and until that happens, it's not going to be on the channel going forward. Let's see, so we're like swapping here. we're pretty much just swapping these colors. Do I even need to paint this? Why do I have a circle? Oh, it's yellow. Oh god, so this isn't even blue. This goes to yellow. Yes, really. I haven't touched it for a while. I have extreme, like, desire to never, ever look or touch spoilage in that game, okay? For one, I don't like the spoilage mechanic. I don't like the space platform mechanic. I don't like the idea that the developers are forcing you to play in one very specific way at any point in the game for any phase of the game. They completely have removed my ability to be creative by forcing specific playstyles in the DLC. I have no interest in the DLC at all. None. Zero interest. Negative interest, in fact. Thank you for following the channel. I don't care how good it looks, how good it feels. It's not for me. I'm not interested. Anyway, we're playing Shapez 2, which has been a much, much more satisfying experience for me. Oh, and then don't even get me started about the fact that they basically force you to start completely over from scratch for each planet that you have to go to. No. I'm not interested in playing the game 4 fucking times from the beginning. Nah. Just, nah. No. Anyway, I need yellow. That would be red and green. Do I have enough red? Spare? Probably not. So let me grab, actually, from here. Figure out where I'm gonna put it to. There. Here. Mining stuffs. Fluid mining. Fluid space pipe. There we go. Look, I don't care. Simple as that. There is no convincing me that I would have a good time in that game. I am very set in my thoughts about the Factorio expansion at this point. Nothing will change my mind. Also, there's no fucking chance in hell that I'm going to be paying more than I paid for the base game for an expansion. Like, no circumstance will I ever do that for any game at all, full stop. So they fail fundamentally from the start on price, and since they're never going to change the price down, I'm never going to buy the game. I'm never going to accept a gift of the game either. Of my own volition, I will not do this. They would have been better off releasing the game as Factorio 2. That is my official stance. Then make it so that you don't have to buy the base game to play it. It is not Factorio 2 when it's actually just treated as DLC. Now, do I even need this other side? Do I need another mixed color here? I need white, actually. So, that gets rid of that. I will need something different for this. Yeah, I don't care. I don't like the mechanics, and I don't like the price. And I don't like the fact that you have to own the base game to play it. And my experience with the game had declined to the point of being net negative over the hours that I played it. So, just no. Like, I'm not even having fun with the regular game anymore. Why would I want to then suffer more restrictions in how I play? Like, nah. There are plenty of other games, and I will be playing plenty of other games. Boogers. I need white. So I need blue brought in. And I need to modify this. For now I only need the one yellow hair. So I guess I can modify and add that to output white. Whoops. Ugh. Why? No! Get over there. Get there. That's what I want. Regardless, next is going to be Astronauts. That will be what I play next. As more of a showcase of the game in its current state, because it doesn't really have a end state on it. That is not going to be a factory management game. That is a game where you can build a spaceship. Build your own little scrappy spaceship. However, looking at the time, we've actually made it through the entirety of today's stream. Meaning, it is time to end the stream for the day, folks. What have we done? What have we done? I finished the build for 34. I finished 34. With Shapez 2 here, I've done hard, hexes, and this is the insane scenario. So this is the third scenario I'm doing. I won't do normal. We're to normal. I'm doing all the tasks. Have I found it repetitive? On Insane, I found it repetitive. On the other ones, not really. Hex is a little bit, but no, I think the hard difficulty was fine. And they're continuing to update and add things to the game. They're going to be adding new game modes to the game rather soon. They're making changes. The next update is going to have some bug fixes, but the next content update is going to just be adding a new way to play the game that will be focused more on factory building versus puzzle solving, which Shapez 1 fundamentally puzzle game. This, in its current state, fundamentally puzzle game. And if you understand the mechanics, then the answers to the puzzles are very simple, based off of, like, mechanically simple, if you understand how the mechanics work. And yes, Insane, in the beginning, before crystals, very much swap, 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 every single task. Now it's break crystals and swap, swap, swap every single task. So, is it really that difficult? Let's just say my sanity was kept only by having built and then gotten a blueprint for a Make Anything machine to go through all the rest of these tasks. So I have automated the process of going through all of the regular tasks, so we can just work on crystals. But anyway, that being said, we've gone through the entirety of the remainder of 34. We have finished task 2 of 35, which took longer than I was hoping it would. And I've been sort of starting on 36 here. I think it's going to be a couple more streams here to get through the rest of 35 and 36. At least 2 more, maybe 3. I will remind folks that United States is having its Thanksgiving holiday, not this week, but the next week on Thursday. I think it's the 28th of November. That will be a holiday that I will observe. I will not stream on that particular day. Hopefully, I'll be done like the day before with this series, and I can have that day just as a normal day off that I would have normally taken, so that we can come back fresh for Astronauts and have a look at that. But yeah, with that, I have reached the end. I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been a Taku Show, but if you've enjoyed the stream, do all the social stuff down below. I will be back with more of this on Tuesday. I hope to see you all then.